everything that happened in Chicago this year, I'm just curious your thoughts. Like, why do you think Chicago's so hard on coaches?
So hard on coaches?
Yes.
They're passionate, but it's all for good. They care about their teams. I know that, right? And so you understand that. And I think for me, being 3 years out, being away from everything, but also from afar, seeing what's going on, you understand it. And I think, like I've told you the last 3 years, I had a lot of great times in Chicago. It didn't end how I wanted it to end. But that's life, man. Things go on, you learn from it. And that's what I'm going to try to do. Chicago's they're moving on, right? It's a couple of different places, different ways. And so it's a small fraternity, and I understand that Chicago is extremely passionate and they want to win.
Well, Carm's going to ask you that question first. I want to ask you, how does it feel to be back again?
Oh, great. I mean, this never gets old. But you got to win. You got to win. So I think that's the key. The last couple of years, being able to be out here on the field with confetti, there's no greater feeling. And so, like, what we've done is we've been able to stick together, not look ahead, you know what I mean, and play for one another. And just that passion, that pride of just everybody doing that. The only thing that matters is being that team in the end that wins it. And if we can do that, then we can talk about how good it is.
2 years ago, they brought in Vic as a consultant that week.
Yeah.
Remember seeing you in the locker room after you won?
Yeah.
And you said, I'm going to get a hold of him.
Yeah.
Did you ever track him down?
Oh, I did. I sent him a few text messages, so I'm sure he's been waiting for this one. And you know, he's done an amazing job. You know, it doesn't surprise me. That year in 2018 that we had together is a year I'll never forget. He taught me a lot. And so to see what he's done, he went on and had his career as a head coach, and now he goes ahead and what he's doing here, it's special. And I know the guys play hard for him and what he wants to do, and so it'll be a fun little game on Sunday.
Do you have any advice for an offensive coordinator becoming the head coach of the Bears? We got a similar situation now.
Win. And beat the Packers.
You've got a kind of incredible diversity at receiver in the kind of body types and skill sets that you have. You know, what Hopkins brings,
go up.
what Worthy brings, what Kelsey brings.
Yeah.
They all kind of do different sorts of things. How does that help you in kind of game planning and coming up with an offense that can be so hard to stop?
Yeah, well, you want to be able to have a multitude of players that have some different, special things they do, whether it's speed, whether it's route running. Those guys do it all. You know, Hollywood's been out most of the year. He's come back, and he's really given us that element of speed to help out there with Worthy and the other guys underneath. So it makes it fun as a play designer. You know, Coach Reed, myself, the other coaches on staff. You want to be able to put guys in the best position to succeed with their strengths, and I feel like those guys have really done a great job with that.
And you peaked in terms of points scored for the season last week, right? First time breaking 30, and it's a good time with this tough defense coming up. How does that give you confidence that you might be peaking at the right time?
It's important, and I thought the last several weeks now that we've been able to really get better and start to peak when you need to. So if you're going to do that, you want to peak now and not peak early in the season and then not do that here. So it's we're in a good spot. The guys are in a good place. We've had a good week of practice. They're locked in, ready to go.